They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I respectfully disagree, but I sure hope it's true, because I'm about to eat a whole lot of it. Today I'm ranking every single frozen breakfast sandwich, giving it a score of 1 to 10, and hopefully not having too much diarrhea in the process. Jimmy Dean, it's gonna be the majority of the products today. They really have a corner on the market. Jimmy Dean biscuit, sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches, 4 count. All right, looks like a breakfast sandwich. The biscuit feels like powdery, that's cool, but it also feels very soft and doughy. It's a frozen breakfast sandwich, I'm not expecting too much of it. This is gross in all the right ways. The biscuit is really short and crumbly, like a canned biscuit that you baked up. The egg is, a little spongy, and the sausage is salty and porky as all get out. God, it comes together to make something awesome. Gotta say. I know I was disparaging about breakfast before. It's not because I don't like breakfast, I just don't think it's the most important meal of the day.
What is lunch?
Absolutely not.
Must be dinner?
No. 4th meal, Taco Bell, baby. It's about as typical a sausage, egg, and cheese out of the freezer that you could ask for, which normally I'd be like, that's a 5, it's average, but no. These things all come together to make something greater than some of their parts, as every sandwich should, according to J. Kenji Lopez Alt, and he is correct. And it's really good. I want more of it, even though I have 13 more breakfast sandwiches to go. But I really want more. Little corner. Gotta leave room to go. Can't be giving this an 8 or a 9 or anything crazy like that. But the fact of the matter is that it's delicious. The texture is like not awesome, but it's a frozen biscuit. Give them a break. Give old James Dean a break, okay? He died in a car crash.
Really?
James Dean, not Jimmy Dean. When you're a rebel without a cause. What was I saying? Okay, so James Dean really knows his way around a sausage. Jimmy Dean really knows it. Jimmy Dean really knows his way around a sausage. And I think all men should. This is delicious, but I need to leave room for improvement because, the biscuit's not great. The cheese is American cheese, so it's perfect in every way. The egg is spongy and the sausage is pretty small, but it's super flavorful and it's a little dry, but it's like, who cares? I'm gonna give it a 7. I feel like that's fair because it's quite good. There's definitely room for improvement. Things could be better, and I have to imagine that they are somewhere in this wild world we call home. Jimmy Dean biscuit, breakfast biscuit with bacon. So this is biscuit with egg, cheese, and bacon. It's so weird that they say egg, cheese, and bacon. Who says that? It's bacon, egg, and cheese. Why are you putting it in such a weird order, James? And I realized that these are sandwiches and I should be doing cross sections if I have an ounce of decency left in me. Okay. It's got a perfectly round I have to inspect this because it appears to have a circle of bacon. Downgrade. Still pretty good, but a downgrade for sure from the sausage. The bacon flavor's there. It's not nearly as there as the sausage because look at how little of it there is. There's just this tiny little wafer, this little piece of paper that it's just not giving as much flavor. Yeah, no, I think this is a downgrade. It's still good, but again, biscuit's a little weird. Egg is fine, cheese is fine, bacon's not as good as sausage. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna give it a 6. What's this hot nonsense? Who are you little guys? Come on. Biscuit, maple sausage, just minis, little guys. They come in packs of 2. And they're so little, how could they possibly be bad for you? So, as much as I like sausage, egg and cheese, sausage on its own, not as great. The maple sausage I sure do, but it's missing the egg and cheese, it sure is. And the biscuit continues to be weird. It's unapologetically weird. I don't know how much better you can do. I'm hoping that when we try some little artisanal or big Kirkland style ones, they surprise me with better textures. I really want egg and cheese with this, and I resent it not being there. So we're heading down another point, down into the 5s. This is a 5, I think. Next up, Jimmy Dean, more like Jacques Den, because we've taken a turn for the French with the Croissant sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches. If this is any improvement upon their biscuit, look out, because I'm jumping through the camera and kissing you on the mouth. It's gonna be like D-Day up in here. I'm gonna bend you over, plant one. So you better hope this isn't good. You better hope, unless you're into that. I would call that a lateral move on the, so don't worry. It's lighter and airier, but the flavor is almost identical. And you know what that means, folks, mathematically. It's 7. Next up, we got Jimmy Dean's Croissant, bacon, egg, and cheese. Same deal. Not as good as the sausage. Lateral move on the bread, 6. Easy. Folks, things just got crazy. Uh-oh. It was hard to bite through. Pulled out. Slippy, slippy, slippy. I gotta dock you. I gotta do it. I'm kidding, it's fine. Let's see if I can bite clean through without pulling out this ham. I can. You win this round, James. I guess I don't like ham as much as I thought. It's not as good as sausage, that's for damn sure. But it is better than bacon. No, it's not better than bacon. I'm being a little confusing here today, folks. This ham is as good as bacon, and I declare to have the same score of 6. Things have taken a turn for the healthy. You can tell because the box is green and there's sliced apples. How do we make it look healthy, Jimmy? He's praying because Jimmy's dead. How do we make it look healthy, Jimmy? Apples, you say? Well, all right then, Jimmy. You're the dean. Apples and grains. And chicken? What the hell? Is it chicken sausage? Turkey sausage, that's turkey. I'm sorry. Does the turkey sausage have apple in it? Because then I'll let you slide. I'll let it slide. No apple, nor mention of it being apple flavored. It's just apples. Oh, it's a stiff bun. Oh, it's a stiff bun. Are these supposed to be biscuits? No, they're English muffins. That's fine. Then, do they have nooks and crannies? Yes, they do. Yeah, see? See the nooks? Do you see the crannies? Let's see how this is. Oh, the English muffin is so chewy. Again, it's healthier. How much healthier, you ask? I'll tell you. 410 calories, 28 grams of fat versus 270 calories, 8 grams of fat. You lost 20 grams. You lost an amount of calories that I won't bore you with that. And more protein, 18 grams versus 12. How do you only get 12 grams of protein out of that much sausage? It's got a quality guarantee. It's a faded quality guarantee. What does that mean? What's the guarantee? Is there any mention of a guarantee on here that I can act upon? Sometimes these boxes will be like, if you aren't happy for any reason in the world, just call us, day or night, and tell us, and we'll give you everything. And this says nothing of that. It says if you have any questions, call our consumer hotline at 1-800-925-DEAN. I'm gonna call them.
Thank you for calling the Consumer Relations Department. You have been selected to...
Oh no! What was I selected for? I'll never know. What if it was to like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory situation where I'm the new Jimmy Dean now? Oh, why'd I hang up at that moment? Back to the issue at hand. This sandwich obviously is not as tasty as its disgustingly unhealthy counterparts. The less fat makes the sausage less flavorful. The turkey of it all makes it less flavorful. And I don't think I can give this much better than, so freaking chewy. I'm gonna give it a 4 because it's not gross, but I don't like it. We have the Jimmy Dean Delight Croissant Egg White Turkey Sausage and Cheese. Also, why did they do this one right? Sausage, egg, and cheese. Where's the bacon? And this one's right. Bacon, egg, and cheese. What's happening? Where's the bacon? Yeah, see? Look. Why'd they do this? Why'd they do this? Look, see? I'm not crazy. Over here, they did it. Egg, cheese, and bacon. And over here, they bacon, egg, and cheese. Why? What's happening? Now we're calling. I can't let this slide. It's all coming together. I see all the pieces.
Thank you for calling
Gotcha
the
now.
Consumer Relations Department. Calls may be recorded for training and quality assurance purposes. You have been selected to participate in a short 2-question survey. When your call is complete, simply stay on the line to complete the survey.
It's crazy I've been selected for that twice in a row.
Thank you for calling Jimmy Dean Consumer Relations. My name is Paula. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Hi, Paula. My name's Andrew.
Hello, Mr. Andrews. How may I help you today?
Well, I have an odd question for you, and I apologize if I'm wasting your time. I noticed that some of the sandwiches, the Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches, the ingredients are listed sausage, egg, and cheese, which is how I hear most people talk about breakfast sandwiches. Bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese. But on the biscuit, it's listed as egg, cheese, and bacon. I'm wondering if you know the reason for that.
Let's see. Let me look that up.
I can give you the barcode for that as well. I have every one of the sandwiches that you make in front of me right now, actually.
Yeah, I do see that here. It is different. It's, I don't know, it's just how they named it, but there's nothing like special. It's the same ingredients. I think they just, I don't know why they listed it like that.
Me either,
But
Paula.
it doesn't mean there's like more. Yeah, there's not like more of the bacon or like.
I can attest to that personally. I'm looking at, I actually look at the sandwiches right now. I have one more question for you while I have you. There's a quality guarantee on the box. I'm wondering what that, is there an actual guarantee of any kind?
Yeah, if you have like an issue with the product or if you didn't, if you weren't satisfied with it, we'd be happy to send you that replacement coupon and replace that product for you.
That's fantastic. Paula, you've been so helpful. Probably the most helpful customer service call I've ever had, and I truly appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Do you have any other questions or anything else for me today?
Nope, I'll be sticking around for that customer survey.
Well, you have a great day, and thank you for choosing Jimmy Dean.
You too, thank you. Have a great day.
On a scale of 5 to 1, with 5 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, based on your experience today, how caring and friendly was the representative?
Fantastic customer service. She picked up before the automated message was even done. She was helpful, and she conceded that she didn't know. And it's important that we all do that. Don't pretend like you have the answers when you don't. Anyway, notable improvement. I'm gonna be dead ass and say that it's not bad. It's got the right flavors, the sausage, and the egg white, I'm missing the yolk a little bit because again, it gives more fat, gives more flavor, but it's not objectionable, and I'm enjoying eating it. I'm gonna give it a 6. And raspberries instead of apples. Yes, Paula, it's me again. Jimmy Dean Delight's honey wheat English muffin made with whole grain, strawberries this time. We're going through all the fruits with the delights. Canadian bacon, not ham, egg white and cheese on a honey wheat English muffin. I wonder why they made this one a honey wheat and the other one just a English muffin. The muffin is still chewy, but in a more enjoyable way. The other one was tougher. This tastes almost the same as something I've had from Starbucks. One of the whole wheat little breakfast sandwiches that they make at Starbucks. This tastes almost the same. It has the same amount of fiber as the Biscuit, 2 grams of dietary fiber. Why did you make it whole wheat if it's not giving you more? That's the whole point of whole wheat, is to give you more fiber. And this doesn't have any more. So you're just getting a worse texture for no reason. I guess for marketing. Objectively, as a breakfast sandwich, it's not good, it's not bad. I'm gonna give it a 5. Ugh. Look at this thing. Just, ugh. It's like those burgers I've seen where they're using just onions, like grilled onions as the bun. Or more accurately, this is a breakfast sandwich double down. I don't want to touch this. What kind of carb savings are we getting here? We're getting a lot of carb savings. We're down to 8 grams of carbs. Bacon, spinach, caramelized onion, and Parmesan egg frittatas with turkey sausage and cheese. Sounds complicated. I don't know if I'd want anyone to see me eating this. I feel like I'd eat this in private. Obviously the texture isn't great. The sausage texture is, I feel like it's worse than the other turkey sausages I've had. It's rubbery. God, I'm having a hard time knocking it because it does taste okay. And if I were really, really trying to cut back on carbs, this would be a really nice way to pretend I'm having a breakfast sandwich, I guess. I'm gonna give it a 4. I have to judge it objectively. It deserves a 3, and I'll give it a 4 because it could be helpful for some people. Jimmy Dean stuffed hash browns, leading us to ask the question, is this a sandwich? Meat lovers, potatoes with sausage, ham, bacon, cheddar, mozzarella cheese. It's in this crisper sleeve. Oh, and it's perforated so you can bend this part down. Uh-oh, I see another Superman. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Whoa, hot. Wow, hot. Ugh, okay. Nope. One of the meats in there isn't doing so hot. Not a fan of that at all. Ugh. Yeah, the taste lingers on my tongue. And beyond that, it's a little crispy, but not that crispy. And the potatoes are really dense and gummy, presumably because they've been deep fried, stuffed with meat and cheese, which is not its natural state in the wild. Don't like it, don't like its texture, don't like its flavor. There's literally nothing else to talk about besides its look, which, whatever. I'm gonna give it a 2. Tastes off. Maple griddle cake. So this is a crack at a McGriddle, especially because it has those little syrup holes, or it's supposed to. I don't see them. If this has syrup holes, you could have fooled me. Don't have high hopes for this. Let's see what happens. It's a worse McGriddle. McGriddles are awesome. Like, I like a McGriddle. The sausage and egg and cheese are fine, the usual. But the maple is that really fake, you know, Aunt Jemima maple, that corn syrup maple. It's not maple. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like the way it feels. It feels like something I made when I was stoned. It doesn't feel like a food product that I bought with money. Hard pass on these, but also it's not like disgusting. I just don't like them, so I'm gonna give them a 4. Oh, okay. This is the blueberry griddle cake, sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. And it really smells like blueberries. Have some self-respect, Jimothy. Ow, oh, no. Blueberries, why? The blueberry flavor is like Trix almost. It's not, I'm sure it's real blueberries, but they taste insane. It doesn't play nice. It actually overpowers the sausage. Like I can't really taste the sausage because of the blueberries. I like them worse. So I'm gonna give these a 2. Biscuit roll-ups. Are these supposed to be like sausage rolls? Like from across the pond? Not good for you by any stretch of the imagination. It tastes like the sausage, egg, and cheese, but there's less sausage and there's more biscuit. And the biscuit's the worst part of the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. So you're getting less of the good stuff and more of the bad stuff. I don't see the point. It's like, it's not bad. I still want a little more, like if I were not already getting sick of breakfast foods. Because it's not that bad, I will give it a 5. All rolled up and ready to go, real eggs and cheese wrapped up in a sweet maple biscuit. Oddly, less flavorful filling. That's very strange. That or, again, the fake maple just takes over the party. It just tastes like fake maple. It's really all I taste. Once you try real maple syrup, you can't go back. And this just only tastes like the fake stuff, which is just flavored corn syrup. I don't like it. I wouldn't keep eating it. It's bordering on unoffensive, but not too far, so I think that's a 3. Breakfast best, depicted here with an orange. This is Aldi's brand of breakfast sandwich. So far on this ratings show, Aldi has performed quite strongly. Really chewy English muffin, and not pleasantly so. Not dry, like the whole wheat one from Jimmy Dean, but really chewy. Eggs are not a great texture, cheese is okay, ham's okay. I can't say that I really like it at all. So I think that means best I can do is a 4. Now we have what looks a little more like a croissant than the other croissant sandwiches. A croissant sausage and cheese. I have much higher hopes for this sandwich. Tiny sausage patty. Little sausage patty. Gotta be half the sausage in this as you're getting in a Jimmy Dean. The croissant is chewy and it tastes somehow more processed than Jimmy Dean, which is saying something. It just tastes like preservatives and hydrogenated and God knows what else. It's crazy because it actually has like layers to it. Let me try it on its own. That didn't taste bad on its own, so what doesn't taste good? Wait a tick. There's something in there that just tastes off. Not as high quality as JD. Yeah, I think we have another lateral move here. It's a 4. So now we have sausage, egg, and cheese. Grapes, pretty disappointingly small sausage patty. This one's at least wide enough to fill the biscuit, but it's super thin. And if it tastes the same, then, well, I'm gonna know. No. The biscuit is incredibly dry and bready. It's just not a biscuit. It's something else and something I don't like. And the sausage definitely is the culprit. Their sausage tastes off, it tastes funky, and I don't much care for it. I think this is actually worse than the other two. I'd rather have chewy than whatever this is going on. So I'm gonna dock it down further. That's gonna be a 3. 8 breakfast sandwiches from Kirkland. Kirkland, famously pretty awesome. Like, pretty freaking good products, I gotta say. Some kind of croissant roll situation happening here that has genuine layers and appears to be genuinely flaky. And that looks way more like real bacon. It doesn't look good, but it looks way more like real bacon than the other sandwiches. And it's distributed as such. They just put some bacon on there. They didn't try to make it into a perfect circle. Really peppery. The bacon is incredibly smoky to the point where it is drowning out the rest of the sandwich. I'm very curious to see what the texture of this egg is like on its own. So they made an egg patty, and I think they just colored it yellow in the center because this seems like it's almost exactly the same texture as the rest of it. The bacon's the best part of it, which, you know, you could say that about virtually anything with bacon in it. Altogether not becoming something that I want to eat any more of. I think that's the egg's horrible. I was gonna give it a 4, I'm gonna give it a 3. Why did they Photoshop these sandwiches onto napkins? I mean, it looks significantly worse. It's slippery. Yeah, step down. Flavor's okay, but this one also has the unfortunate aspect of being chewy. It's dry and chewy. Otherwise, it would be okay. Like the sausage is fine, the egg tastes okay, and the cheese is cheese. Yeah, it'd be mostly because of the biscuit, I really don't like it, so I'm gonna give it a 4. Trader Joe's Egg Witch, another Egg Witch. Goodie. I love how it's like 16 grams protein per serving, gluten-free, cook thoroughly. It's like, it's not a feature, it's a warning. Hi there. That's what it's doing. Oh man, that doesn't feel very good. Okay. Meh. It's super bouncy, really dry too, like criminally dry. Flavor's fine, it mostly tastes like sausage. The sausage is okay. The eggs are a big problem, and I can't forgive that problem. I'm gonna give this a 3. Those eggs are really a shame. Mason Dixie. This is available at Whole Foods apparently. Restaurant Born and Bred. You mean what this tattoo says? I was flipping off the camera, I didn't mean to. I have so much in common with you. Wow, okay. The biscuit feels awesome. Right off the bat, biscuit feels super tender. Hilarious inequity of biscuit on the top and bottom. That or it got compressed, I can't tell, but just look at that. It's like glued to the sausage patty, and then you got a ton of biscuit up here. It is a cheddar biscuit, and you can see little bits of cheddar in it. And the egg looks like a normal fried egg. It's got real yolk and stuff. It's good. The egg is, let me try the egg on its own. That's the first one that I've had that tastes like an actually fried egg that was just fried by a person with a pan. It tastes like a normal fried egg, so that's cool. The sausage has a good flavor. It is a little springy. It's got a spring to it, but it's a very good flavor. And the biscuit is where it's at. Again, closest thing I've had to an actual biscuit. It's winning in a number of respects. There are some drawbacks, but quite a good breakfast sandwich. I'm into it. I wish that there were more cheese. The only cheese appears to be in the biscuit itself, which is not enough. I hesitate to give it an 8 because it could be an 8 if it had cheese on it, or if the sausage wasn't as springy, or if the biscuit didn't compress. Like if one of those things didn't happen, I'd give it an 8. But I think with those 3 drawbacks, it's still an awesome sandwich. I'm gonna give it a 7. Field Roast, famously plant-based products. Sausage, egg, and cheese, plant-based breakfast sandwich. I don't wanna read all those. There's way too many. It's fake meat, so there's more ingredients in that than there are stars in the sky. That looks pretty good, actually. The cheese feels cheesy as it melts onto my hand. The egg looks eggy. I mean, just egg is a solid egg replacement. I've had it many times. English muffin is a little chewy. The sausage tastes like vegan sausage, but it's an excellent example of vegan sausage. It's well spiced. It's got a good texture. I can tell it's vegan. It's just really good. Doesn't matter that it's vegan. It's not trying to write a check it can't cash. It's got 24 grams of protein. It's 203 grams, which is about 75 more grams than your average breakfast sandwich. So you get more sandwich, but the whole sandwich costs $5.49. You get 4 Jimmy Deans for that. Understandable, it's not cheap to make convincing vegan meat and cheese and egg products. These are expensive things, so can't really knock it for that. I like it. I like it as it is, for who it is, and for what it's trying to do. I like this. This is good. I can't find many things wrong with it. It's not blowing my mind, but it's also kind of blowing my mind that this is all vegan. I'll give it a 7. Field Roast, you made one heck of a breakfast sandwich. Sandwich Bros, egg and cheese, they look to be in a pita. These are pita snack sandwiches. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, it's a little half moon pita. The egg looks, it looks, real and like somebody just fried it, but it looks like they over fried it. Like it looks pretty dry and slippery. The pita may as well have just been, taken out of a bag. Like it tastes fresh. There's no hint of like sogginess or compression to it. It feels dry and powdery on the outside, just like a fresh pita does. The pita is magnificent. The egg is solid. The cheese is good. It wants for meat. Are there other ones? What? There's other ones with meat? Okay. Wow. Yeah, the egg, that's incredible. I have to give it a 7. The egg tastes freshly fried. And the cheese is fantastic. It's more flavorful and salty than most American cheese. It's well seasoned. This is great. It really wants meat, which is the only reason it's getting a 7, because it's really good. Uh-oh, Daddy. I'm in trouble, Daddy. Oh, it's just sausage and cheese. There's no egg in here. Uh-oh. Very little sausage flavor. I'm tasting the cheese more than I am the sausage. It tastes more like grill marks, which it has. See that? It's been seared for some reason. Yeah, the sausage is way under-flavored. And God, if this had an egg on it, I'd run out of this building screaming, naked. But yeah, no, it's just sausage, and the sausage is not that good. This is a downgrade. I'm gonna give this a 6. This is interesting. The egg white has cheese in it. Maybe that will improve its texture, because one of the biggest problems with egg whites is the texture. Oh, uh-oh. I never imagined things would go downhill from here. I was flying so high. Oh, that turkey sausage is off. Tastes metallic and fake and horrible, and it's dry as a bone. What about the egg? That's a shame, because those are the best egg whites I've ever had. They're fluffy. They're fluffy. How do you get egg whites fluffy like that? And there's cheese in them. They're good and salty and cheesy. Damn it. Why'd you have to go and ruin it with this poison turkey patty? Let me try the turkey. It's so hot that maybe I was confused by the heat or something. I don't know. It's so dry, it's so leathery. It's like jerky. No, thank you. Yeah, that turkey tastes like blood. There's a definite metallicism to it. Yet it's married to the best egg whites I think I've ever had. I gotta knock it down. It's such a technological marvel. But I don't want to eat any more of it. I was about to give it a 5, but I don't want to eat it unless I take out the sausage patty, and that's not fair. I can't be expected to do that. I'm a consumer. I gotta give it a 4. I have to, in spite of its brilliance. Hot Pockets! Sausage, egg, and cheese with reduced fat cheddar cheese sauce in a croissant crust. No crisping sleeve for this Hot Pocket. The outside is just dough. I mean, look at that. You can see, look, it's like not cooked or something. It hasn't been baked all the way. That or just the moisture of these fillings just nukes whatever. God, that is dough. Serving size is 2 sandwiches? I never realized that. I would have been eating these by the 2s all the time. But little ignorant me, I thought it was 1 sandwich. There's very little egg. It's like little flecks of egg and a sea of cheese. It tastes pretty insane. I'd much rather have one of the later in the day Hot Pockets, the after hours Hot Pockets, if you will, than these breakfast Hot Pockets. They're really not very good. What the f? Oh, what? What's going on? What the f? Okay, look, okay, look. It says 1 serving per container. Then it's got 2 calorie counts, 1 for per serving, and then 1 for per container. What's going on? It says the serving size is 2 sandwiches, and then it has calorie counts for per serving, which is 1 sandwich. What is happening? Why would you do that? You understand why I'm mad, right?
Yeah, do they have a phone number?
I'm just gonna be met with another sweet, confused person. I don't feel like ruining their day. It really has no bearing on its score whatsoever, which is not gonna be good because the exterior is unacceptably doughy and chewy, and the interior doesn't taste like real food. It tastes like food products that was invented by scientists in a lab. They're still oddly like craveable in that Hot Pockets way. And that's the only reason they're not getting a 2. 3 for Hot Pockets with ambiguous serving sizes. They took your favorite strudel and they scrambled it with Pillsbury toaster scrambles. Sausage, there he is, folks. There's the killer. It has a butt. Look, the way behind its leg, it has an ass. They definitely use the same pastry as they do for normal toaster strudels because it smells sweet, which is bananas. Nope. The toaster strudel on the outside, the strudel, if you will, is good. It's the same as a toaster strudel, which I like. But then the filling hits and you're like, I want this to be fruit. I want there to be frosting. I don't want this to be meat and cheese. Squeeze some of this cheese sauce into my mouth. That's its undoing. It tastes like movie theater nacho cheese. It's not American cheese, it's like, cheese product. See, these, at least they have the decency to say 2 servings per container, 2 pastries per serving. How are these less healthy than the Hot Pockets? They're so much smaller. Why are these so much worse for you? That's crazy. There's cream cheese in these? Why? I kind of like them though. Like there's a little part of me that likes them. Too sweet. No. The pastry is too sweet, and I don't like that. It's an innovation to be sure. But at what cost, you dead-eyed monster? What do I do with this? I feel confused. I feel disoriented. I've had too much breakfast. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a 4. Pillsbury toaster scrambles pastries, pork shoulder bacon. Can't imagine I'm gonna enjoy this much. But then again, I imagine that bacon will go better with sweet than pork sausage. God, it smells like McDonald's. It smells like McDonald's fries, these things. How is that so much better? That's his name, Doughboy. I forgot.
It is a boy then.
Oh yeah, he's a boy. And there's his penis. They finally showed us his penis. There it is.
It's disgusting looking.
Okay, let me see if I can isolate the pastry here. That's the same pastry. Why is this so much better? It doesn't present that maddening dichotomy of this should have fruit in it and frosting on it. Instead, it just kind of works. The bacon flavor is super fake. It's like the most imitation bacon flavor that's ever been flavored. This is an absolute improvement. No denying it. I have to give it a 5. It's the highest score I think I've ever given a Pillsbury product.
Do we need to blur this?
Yeah, no, I would blur that out starting now. That's better. Thank you. Well, folks, here it is, my top 5, and each one scored a 7 out of 10. Some real surprises in here. Sandwich Bros delivered with an incredible egg, melty cheese, and a picture-perfect pita. But it was boring because it was just egg, cheese, and pita, and then its meat counterparts did it no favors. Mason Dixie had small flaws with each aspect of the sandwich, which was why it didn't get higher than a 7, but it still came together to make something that was fantastic and tasted fresher than most anything else. Field Roast surprised with a vegan sandwich that ate every bit as good as these other sandwiches. It didn't taste like the real genuine article, but it was still, by any metric, a really tasty sandwich. And Jimmy Dean delivered with the classics. Sausage, egg, and cheese, be it on a croissant or on a biscuit, comes together to make something that just tastes undeniably good. So let me know in the comments what you think of my ratings, which sandwiches I missed, and what your favorite frozen breakfast sandwiches are, and what you want to see me rank next.